Tell us a little bit about what do you think overall? Give me your thoughts on the
First of
Crusades.
all, I'll not just bring it to that what happened in the 13th century. I actually take it back 472 years before that. The beginning of the reason for I can look at why the Crusade did what it did. It is the invasion of the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad, to the city of Yathrib, and that is a Jewish city. Half or more of, or than half of its population were Jews, and that was actually took place roughly around the year 623. That is when Muhammad invaded the city, and he obviously took it over and changed its name to.
I'd like to hear your side of the story in a few minutes, maybe not few minutes, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, please. What do you think of the Crusades and what you've heard so far?
Cannot hear.
I think quite clearly the Crusades, the definition itself shows that it was an offensive. Affair. It may have been reactionary, but I don't believe at all that it was defensive. I mean, the Muslims were in place for some time before the decision to launch a campaign against the existing powers that be there. But I want to go back to something Usama mentioned, which is the most absurd thing I heard ever in my life, that the Prophet Muhammad invaded Yathrib. He was actually chased from his city. He was fleeing, and many of his companions were killed. He was fleeing to a city who gave him asylum. But I don't know how Osama comes with the idea that he invaded Yathrib and took it over.
Okay.
And the deception.
Muhammad is the one who terrorized my Egyptian people 1400 years ago when he killed 4 million Christian men and women, my own ancestor, and raped their wives and their daughter. And Muhammad is the one who terrorized my Egyptian people 1400 years ago when he killed 4 million Christian men and women, my own ancestor, and raped their wives and their daughter. And
And the deception.
One thing we've learned about Usama, he has a burning desire on his heart to make the truth known.
And the deception.
that's how Egypt has been occupied for a long 1300 plus years. So if you're talking about occupation, I would love to see all Muslims out of our land, and they can go back to their home of Mecca, of Saudi Arabia. They can drink their oil there as well. So
and the deception. And the deception.